Welcome everyone to another startup and automobile documentation. What we have here is a 2016 Ford F-150 XLT SuperCrew. This F-150 SuperCrew is painted in Oxford white. It does have secure code, chrome door handles. On the key, you have the buttons for lock, unlock, and panic. The front door panels have storage of bottle holders. You have power windows, locks, and mirrors. It has the medium earth gray interior color scheme, and XLT models get cloth seats as standard. It does have a partially powered driver's seat with a power seat base and two-way power lumbar support with a manual seat back, while the front passenger seat has full manual adjustments. But now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine. This truck does have the 5-liter Coyote V8. For over 40 years, the Ford F-Series has been not just America's best-selling truck, but America's best-selling vehicle as a whole. And within the F-Series range, the most popular model is this, the half-ton F-150. This 2016 model we have here represents the 2015 through 2020 generation of the F-150. This generation was truly a milestone, marking a massive departure from previous generations. Of course, most notably was the switch from steel construction to an all-aluminum body. This resulted in the trucks being hundreds of pounds lighter than the outgoing models, and thus more efficient. All the while, the 15 to 20 F-150 had a stronger high-strength steel frame and better capability in terms of towing and whatnot compared to outgoing models. Notable changes throughout the 15 to 20 generation F-150 included 2017's reintroduction of the F-150 Raptor, and the 2018 mid-cycle refresh, which saw a revised lineup of engines and transmissions along with some cosmetic updates. Now, changes for the 2016 model year included a new range-topping luxury trim level known as the Limited, and the debuts of the available Sync 3 infotainment system and Pro Trailer backup assist feature. The US market 2016 model year F-150 came in 3 body styles: regular cab, super cab or extended cab, and Super Crew or crew cab. Trim levels for that year were as follows: XL, XLT, Lariat, King Ranch, Platinum, and Limited. The 16 F-150 had a choice of 4 different engines depending on the trim: a 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6, an EcoBoost 2.7-liter twin-turbo V6, an EcoBoost 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6, and finally a Coyote 5-liter naturally aspirated V8, which the truck in this video has. The 5-liter V8 was the most powerful of the bunch that year, but the 3.5 EcoBoost was the torquiest. For 2016, a 6-speed automatic was the F-150's sole transmission. Drivetrain options were the usual rear-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. Competitors included other half-ton trucks like the Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra 1500, the Ram 1500, and the Toyota Tundra and Nissan Titan. The instrument cluster houses 6 analog gauges with your speedometer and tachometer, along with your oil pressure, temperature, fuel, and transmission temperature gauges. And it also has a digital information display, which can be gone through via these controls on the steering wheel. Tire pressure, digital speedometer, oil life, etc. Distance to empty. Your trip computers, along with fuel economy info. Trailer info. Off-road status, so pitch and roll. Power distribution. And various settings. It has a 4-spoke design, leather-wrapped, multifunctional steering wheel, sport grips. As for controls, on this side you'll find your information display controls along with your cruise controls, while on this side you'll find your audio controls, voice command button, and your Bluetooth phone controls. The steering wheel is tilt and telescopic. The parking brake is foot operated. You have power adjustable pedals, headlight switch, fog lamps, cargo lamps, panel dimmer, climate vent for the driver, or grab handles on the A-pillars. On this side you'll find your high beam, turn signal, and wiper stalk, while on this side you'll find your column mounted gear shifter. Entering reverse does reveal a backup camera with guidance lines. You can also toggle between your tow haul and sport modes. Going down the center of the interior, you have a speaker up top, little storage tray, your central climate vents, hazard switch, your traction control toggle button, and right here is your whole radio/infotainment system interface. This is not a touchscreen, so you control it via these buttons, and you have some shortcuts. We'll go over the system more in a bit. But you have your passenger airbag indicator, some more physical radio/infotainment system controls, seek track, volume power, tuning. Your 4-wheel drive control dial is right here. You have 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. A 12-volt power outlet. Right here is your set of single zone manual climate controls. Little storage area right here. You have a little bit of storage, along with another 12-volt power outlet and a USB-A port. 2 cup holders. Does have bench seats, so you can sit 3 people across. You can fold the center seat base up to reveal some storage. And fold the center seat back down to reveal 2 more cup holders and another center console for storage. The glove box is lockable. Both sun visors do have vanity mirrors. Auto-dimming rear view. And on the overhead console, you have a sunglass holder and your overhead lighting. So here is this infotainment system we have in this 16 F-150 XLT. So you do have AM, FM, plus Sirius XM, plus a CD player in this one still. So these buttons kind of correspond to the icons right here. So hit info, takes you to there. But then we push this, then you use these controls to go through here. You have your sound settings, bass, mid, treble, balance, that kind of stuff. Media. You can adjust the clock. Any Bluetooth phones you might have hooked up. And then you have a little menu. It's mostly just for settings, but you can pick one and then configure that. But now we'll roll down the driver's window and have a look at the engine bay. Both front windows are fully automatic. The XLT Chrome package adds this set of 18-inch, 6-spoke, chrome-like PVD rims. Powering this F-150 is Ford's Coyote 5-liter naturally aspirated V8 engine. This engine is all aluminum with dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, and twin independent variable cam timing. Horsepower is rated at 385 at 5750 RPM, while torque is rated at 387 pound-feet at 3850 RPM. The transmission is a 6-speed automatic with manual shiftability and low gear selection, and the truck in this video is a 4-wheel drive model. It is flex fuel compatible, so it can run on either regular unleaded or E85 ethanol, and the standard fuel tank holds 23 gallons with a 36-gallon tank being an option. EPA estimates are about 15 mpg city and 21 mpg highway for 5-liter V8 models. Running on E85 does sacrifice fuel economy a bit. It has a double wishbone front suspension and a solid rear axle with leaf springs. Stopping the truck are 4-wheel ventilated disc brakes. Max towing capacity is 11,100 pounds for V8-powered 2016 F-150s, although it is when properly equipped, so it might not apply to the truck in this video. The fuel door is on the driver's side. Back door panels also have storage areas. Back seat bases do fold up 60-40 split. Both front seats do have map pockets in the backs. Rear passengers do get 2 cup holders right here, along with a 12-volt power outlet. You also have grab handles on the B-pillars and coat hooks. And space back here, as someone who's about 6'1" with the driver's seat in a pretty comfortable driving position for myself, this is absolutely cavernous. This thing is road trip ready. I mean, I've got at least 4 or 5 inches of headroom. Leg room is absolutely impeccable. Honestly, even if the front seat was all the way back, I'd still probably have a good amount of space back here. It's just that roomy in this SuperCrew. Yeah, Ford F-150, literally the most popular car in America for decades. There's, you can equip it for just about any kind of use, any kind of work, personal use. You can get base models, loaded out luxurious ones. And the crew cab is like ridiculously spacious back here. I'm actually quite shocked.
Single exhaust.
This SuperCrew is a long bed model with a 6.5-foot bed. It thus offers 62.3 cubic feet of cargo space.
Nice bed liner in this one.
Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2016 Ford F-150.
And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.